That's the way I like to open the show. Go, all right. So it is take 3, the third shot we got going on here. Looking at the pad A, they've got some structures over there. I just want to... Over here by the main gate, we get better reception, so that's why I'm doing this shot from over here now. They've got some types of maybe scaffolding around the pad A that we're looking at. On the right side, right over here, is pad A. And I was just getting into the previous stream and asking about, what's been going on. I just finished mentioning that we have a gentleman named Mohammed. He's an independent contractor. He's really on the finance side of things. Potentially down the road, he could be a CFO with us or something like that. But even today, he could. But we haven't done that. But we've been talking about other things, and it's going good. Had some very interesting conversations this morning with Mohammed. So I will move the camera again to the right, but I just want to get this shot since we're here. Looks like they got some type of scaffolding there or something like that. I gotta look at that during the daytime. Looks kind of interesting. So we are looking at the main gate to the launch site. When I went by the big blue HVAC power unit, it was off. So there's no HVAC going on tonight to power the site here. This is all off of some other type of stored energy or some other generators or something somewhere. But they're not using the HVAC tonight. Today it is, I'm not sure. Let me check out just a minute. Let's see what day it is. Today is Friday, the 12th of May, 2023. May 12th, 2023. That means we're progressing here. We are progressing. If you're new to the stream, I've been doing video here for over 2 years, and if you go back into the last 6 months, we've gotten a lot of awesome footage. And especially in the last 2 years, we've gotten a lot of awesome footage. We have over like 7 million views now in the last 2 years. And I like to do a stream at night too, just to kind of see what's going on, check in with people around the world. And my name is Paul Mamakos with Space Ocean Corp. I'm going to move to the right here about 40 feet, and then we'll get a shot at the tower. We can see the tower there to the left, but I'm going to get it from the main gate here. We can a lot of times see a lot of interesting stuff from the main gate. All right, it is just a minute. It's one of my favorite things, just to hang out here at nighttime, even during the daytime too. But at nighttime, there's less car diesel smell and less trucks coming by. Got some really good air at nighttime too. Cool breeze. Today was a hot day over here in Brownsville. It was very hot today. Sweating. That's how hot it was. Wretched Youth asks, Wretched Ute. Should I say Ute or Youth? Yeah, whatever works for people, right? Before lunch. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of wind tonight. Let me adjust the tripod here. Okay, that's better. Yeah, tonight, since we have a decent wind, and I'm not standing inside of the wildlife area. I think the mosquitoes have learned to stay inside of the wildlife area. That's a joke. Yeah, I don't feel any mosquitoes tonight, but yeah, that's a good thing. We have a decent amount of breeze tonight, so that would keep them not so present. Yeah. You can see we have this wonderful light here at the main gate. For a good almost 2 weeks, there was no lights here, so this bright light is welcome in my opinion. Looks like they have a very silent generator at the base of that light pole. And that's where it's getting the power from. They probably have something over there at the tower, at the overlaunch platform, a generator where they're getting their power from. Wretched asks if Mars has an underground sea. Interesting. You know, there was an article I came across that somebody sent me, and it was something about how some of the particles that I don't remember what kind of particles, but there are certain types of particles that hit certain planets and moons and all kind of stuff like that, and it'll cause the water on that asteroid, moon, or planet to disappear. So there are some signs that whether it's due to the magnetism or what ionization or something, there is some type of process which causes the water on these different planets and moons to disappear. So I don't know if Mars has an underground water thing, right? But apparently it has. There are some areas on Mars that are like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And apparently there is water on Mars, apparently. So, if anyone finds an ocean on Mars, let me know, because our thing is all about videoing and filming the oceans from the surface and also inside of the oceans. If anyone finds an ocean on Mars, we will be one of the first companies to jump on board that mission and help that become a reality. Right now we're focused on Enceladus, which is further away from Mars. It would be easier to do a mission to Mars. And since the temperature on Mars is a lot warmer than on Enceladus, we would definitely go to Mars if there were an ocean there. All right, coming in, some type of large structure. Looks like maybe a metal or something else. Coming in. Some type of, almost like a big shelf or bookshelf or something like that. But this looked metal, some type of metal piece that just came in. You know, there was a big piece that was leaving the the build site on its way down this way today. I was thinking about getting out of the truck to film it. I had already gotten a lot of video this morning, and as I was leaving, I saw it leaving the build site, headed this way down toward the. It looked like it was going to be coming down this way to the launch site. So I don't know if anyone saw that, but it was being carried by a I don't know, something with an arm that could lift stuff up, and it was kind of wider than a single lane. It was a little bit wider than a single lane, so looked interesting though. And I also heard they brought something from Massey's. Michael Paul on the SpaceX Boca Chica group said they brought something from the old Massey gun range back to the I guess the build site. Maybe a stand or something like that. So they've been shuffling some stuff around today, moving some things. I get a shot of the orbital launch tank farm. You can see it's good to have perspective. So down here on the left, where there is no lights, that is the orbital tank farm. A lot of nights we have seen green lights on almost every one of those tanks, and that's where we would see the yellow turtle lights. So I don't know if the turtles got used to seeing that yellow light up there, but maybe they did after 1 or 2 years of seeing it, and now not seeing that turtle light, the turtles might be losing track of their directions. So maybe we need to get those turtle lights back here again. You know, the animals are probably like, hey, where'd the light go? You know, you give it to them, you give the light to the animals, and then they get used to it, and then they're like, where'd it go? Since the lifespan of a turtle or a bird is so short, you know, after, you can imagine birds only live a couple of years, right? And turtles maybe, I don't know how long these turtles around here live, but you know, a whole generation of turtles or birds have gotten used to that yellow light at nighttime, and even the green lights here, and now they've lost their directions because the lights aren't here anymore. Even all the bugs, the life of a bug is so short compared to a life of a human being. So you can imagine how long does it take for a fruit fly to multiply? The fruit flies, they only live so long. So that was like maybe three generations at least of fruit flies, and gotten used to those lights over there at the tank farm. Hey, Nick. Yeah, I think they're gonna. Eventually, we'll see a bunch of welding gear get brought in here. Argon. I saw some argon tanks today, and so I guess they are getting back toward in that direction of having welders back here on site and doing a lot of grinding and stuff like that. It seems like they're moving very fast on the orbital launch platform. They're doing some welding right now, actually. Let me get that shot. They are welding right now. Either that or they're using an arc torch. A plasma torch, that's the correct term. Plasma torch. because we can see the sparks or the lights of the welding. Possibly grinding, but I don't hear grinding sounds, so it's probably welding and or plasma torch. Cool. Nick says, I've got a Everlast powering 2000 volts DC, 200 DC volts. 200, I got you. Wow, Everlast. That sounds interesting. I gotta look into that. Today is Friday, so if you are of the Jewish faith, I would say Shabbat Shalom. I've gotten into the habit of, when I can, if I can, or if I remember to, if I feel like it, buying some type of celebratory non-alcoholic drink on a Friday night, such as maybe some grape juice, or I bought some grapes today, so I had some actual grapes. I ate some grapes today, some of the green ones, and I also got some what is it, carbonated apple cider. You like the Everlast Power TIG? Okay, I gotcha. Oh, I didn't catch that. It was a TIG. All right, a TIG is a type of welder. Awesome. Well, that's a different story. I didn't see the TIG part. Thanks, Nick. That's a. I haven't done any TIG before. I've done structural flux core, carbon to carbon, and stick, carbon on stick. I've done a very little bit of stainless steel on carbon, but all stainless steel. I got you. Wow, good on you. Well, that's the thing about stainless titanium. Oh, wow. TIG on stainless titanium. Wow. Yeah, if some of you aren't familiar with welding, the stainless steel, I believe, it does a cleaner weld, and it doesn't corrode as fast. So that's what a lot of the industrial type of things where they use welding, they use the stainless, because it's not as corrosive, you know. It's a cleaner weld. Needs argon gas. That's cool. I got you. How I don't know how expensive argon gas is, but that's what they use here on site, the argon gas. Maybe get a different shot here. For some reason, that big white light over here is not as annoying right now. Hey, Virtual Lab. Oh, that's an interesting name. What kind of virtual stuff do you do, Virtual Lab? You do anything with like fluid flow and stuff like that? $182 for 20 bottles, small. Let me see what you're referring to. I'm not sure what you're. Oh, I got 20 bottles of argon gas. Oh, wow. 20 bottles, huh? I don't know how long they last you, but that's awesome. It's about $10 a bottle, huh? Hey, Doug. One of the concerns 2 years ago when I started this channel was that people used to ask me, you know, when you get too big, are you still going to do these night shows? Are you still going to come and do the shows? Hope you don't get so big that you don't show up anymore. Yeah, welding is fun. That's what I learned too, Nick. It's a little bit addictive when you start doing a little welding. Yep. The amount of stuff you can do. If you know how to use a metal blade, a metal saw, and if you get a grinder as well, and then a welding machine, there's so much you can do. You got to take a class or do something. You got to learn to weld first, but when you can do some of the basic welding, and then it's a very good skill to have. Yeah, if you do some welding for like 6 hours and then see how you feel afterwards. So I would say the only thing I don't like about welding is you know, the gloves. Let me know if the mic gets too affected by the wind here. But the glove on my right hand when I do some welding, it pushes up against the my ring finger and my pinky, and I get some pain in my right hand when I do some welding. And then I still have that lingering. I got to recover from that. I haven't recovered from the welding I did the last time, about 3-4 weeks ago. That is about it. It's unless there's some stuff y'all want to chat about. We have seen the site tonight. I did a real short video before this one down by the looking at the platform from the dunes. The reception over there is not so good tonight, so I didn't do it too long. Wow, you made a trailer. Oh wow. Looks like a decent Friday. There's a good turnout with trucks here. There are a number of people working here. There's at least probably about 70 trucks here on site for people who are working tonight. I'll do a shot of the trucks to the left and right just to give a picture. Hey Nick, good stuff, good stuff. So I'll show the trucks to the left and the right. Hopefully we don't lose reception. There's a good number of trucks here to the left. There is some room a little bit by the perpendicular with the tower, where when you go back that way toward the tank farm, there are some open spaces over there, but we got a good kind of pretty packed on the left here, and the right side is I'll get that shot. Some people zipping by here and there. To the right, we got it's a good amount of trucks this direction as well. So probably about anywhere between 50 and 70 trucks here tonight. By no means is it full, but it is a good turnout. We don't see any tankers coming with any fuel yet. We don't see any liquid oxygen or nitrogen tankers coming in. We don't see any water tankers coming in. But considering they did a launch less than a month ago, they are back in the swing of things, moving it forward. Yeah, so we do have some stuff here. Nightbot is showing one of the pages where we got a lot of information about what we found out about Enceladus over the last couple of years. And there are some other links on the website too. I'm going to wind it up here. I think I'll get in front of the camera and just wave goodnight. And I'll see you tomorrow, most likely, if you're around and if I'm alive. Good night. Good day to you. Okay, whenever you watch this, wherever you're watching from, this is a SpaceX launch site in the year 2023. 2023, the year of Sir Biden, President Biden, the magistrate, Your Excellency of the United States of America, as well as the rest of the world, probably. Good night, good day to you. We are looking at the Elon SpaceX launch site in South Texas, in the great city, early city of Boca Chica. And that's it. We are all connected, I believe, and I believe since we're all connected and there's a one consciousness throughout the whole universe, there's life everywhere. That's where I'll leave you tonight. Good night.